Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for watching me, and please, I want to beg you, if you are watching me and you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing, like and share this video. Now I'm going to make modesty panel. I've already made some lines, then I thought of, okay, let me make a video of it. Okay, so I have a video on how I made this, the back, the front and everything, so I'll leave the link there for you to watch. So what I have here is the pattern. This is zip allowance, and this zip allowance is 2 inches. Do you get it? And so when you are making the modesty panel, you definitely take the zip allowance off. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is how much space I want for my back. Do you get it? And so from the zip allowance at the upper part here, I measured 1.5 inch here. You see, 1.5 inch, and then the down here I measured 1 inch. You can decide to make it the same 1.5, 1.5. Do you get it? But I wanted the down to be a bit smaller, and then I drew the line, and I measured from here what I have here. So what I have here is 3.5, and then what I have here, the down here, is 3 inches. Do you get it? So I transferred the same thing here 3.5, the down here 3 inches. This is ½ inch allowance for sewing. Do you get? But thinking of it, I've decided not to consider the ½ inch. I'm going to cut it on this line, the original line, and that will be okay. So when I cut it on this line and I sew, I'll sew ½ inch. So instead of the 1.5 space, it's going to be 2 inches space at the end of the day. Do you get it? Okay. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I've transferred it on the lining, both lining, and then this is the fabric. What I'm doing, I decided to cut 2 lining for my fabric because I don't want to attach the stiff to the fabric. So the stiff that is supposed to be attached to the fabric, I've already attached it to the lining, and then I will join it with the fabric, and this lining will be the one that I will use to turn it in. Do you get it? Okay, so we are going to cut this. I'll put this one aside and then cut this and the fabric together. Okay. Now you see, this is very long because this corset dress is an inbuilt one, so it's my long my top length that I'm using, not a shoulder to waist. This one is shoulder to hip. You get it? Okay. And so I'm going to have it this way. Okay, you see, and this will be on top. Sorry, this will be on top this way. I'm going to join the stiff to the actual fabric, and this one to come this way. I'm going to do it the same way. So at the end of the day, this is what I will use to turn everything. Do you get it? Okay. In order not to get confused, let me try and make some arrow here so that I don't end up turning it. Okay, so to measure what I have here, so I have 17.5. okay, now when you are cutting your modesty panel, you need the length, you need to minus 1 inch from it, and at the end of the day it's not going to be equal with this. Do you get it? So the 17.5 I'm going to cut exactly the same. So when I sew 1/2 inch on top and 1/2 inch down, it's going to take care of the -1 inch. Do you get it? Okay, so the width is 11 inches. Do you get it? 11 inches. So what I'm going to do is, the 11 inches include allowances and all that. Do you get it? You can cut 10 inches or 9 inches. Usually they cut it between 9 inches including sewing allowance. Do you get it? So after sewing everything to be 8 inches, but I decided to cut 11 inches. So I'm going to cut lining for this also, and I'm going to take one of the lining for the back and divide it into 2 equally. Do you get it? So this is what I have here. So what I'm going to do is I'll take this and then place it on it this way. I'm going to add 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. Do you get it? And then cut a new one. I'm going to place it also here and cut another same 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to cut this. Okay, so I know these ones. I'm going to use them. I'm going to use this. So the reason why I did this was that I'm going to fix the Modesty panel in the middle. Do you get it? So this will be in the middle like this, and then this will be on top. Do you get it? And I'll sew before I will join the lining to the fabric and turn it in. Do you get it? Okay. Okay. So I have, you see, so these ones are no longer needed. So I'm going to cut a lining for this and then attach stiff on the lining. The stiff is going to be just on the lining. You get it? Okay guys, so here is it. I've attached the stiff to the lining, both lining, and I've attached the lining to the fabric. So you see, I've attached it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to join lining. I'm going to use this to turn it. So I will turn it this way, you see. And I'm going to sew here, here, and here. Do you get it? So I'll do that and then we'll continue. Okay guys, so here is it. You see it is thick. So the next thing to do is we'll pick our lining. This is the side we are going to fix this. So it's like this, you see. Now, so what we are going to do is we place this there, and then we place this on top. We are going to leave about 1/2 inch because we'll join it to the other side, and then place this also on top this way, you see. And we are going to sew here down. So I'll do that and then come and show you the end result. Okay guys, so here is it. I have attached it. So you see, I did some top stitch here, folded it on top, iron it. So this is it, you see. This is it. So it's inside. So after this, the next thing you're going to do is to attach this lining to the other side of the lining. So this is the other side, you see. So I'm going to attach this side, you see. When you are doing it, just be cautious of it, to this side, this way, and then sew it down. We'll use things to do this in its space. So this is it. Sew it. Then the next thing to do is to attach the fabric to attach the lining to the fabric. I'll sew, okay, and then I'm going to join this place to the zip line. Do you get it? So this one, the Modesty panel will go in this way, and then I'm going to sew this, place it on top this way, and sew on this line, and then join this upper part here this way and turn it inside, iron on top. I'll do the same thing for this side also. So at the end of the day, this is the back, you see, with you see. So this is it, everything inside here looking neat and beautiful, you see. You see, okay, and then this also here. So you just have to measure the distance. So now the distance is going to be 4 inches. So when you place it here, this is where it's going to be, you see. Then we are going to create, after fixing our boning, we'll create our holes. Do you get it? In the middle here, and we'll create another hole, 2 holes here and 2 holes added down here too. Do you get it? So we'll do that, but before then, let's add boning to it. I'll just push in my bone. Oh, you see, yes, so this place will be very strong, you see. And I'm going to cut it by 1/2 inch, so I'll pull it down a bit, and I'm going to, okay, and then push it in, so we'll have enough to close it. At the end of the day, I'm expecting that it will be 4 inches. Do you get it? It will be 4 inches space, 4 inches space, which will be here. So if it's 4 inches, then the middle will be here, 2 inches here. Do you get it? 2 inches. And so I'm going to have 1 hole here, 1/2 inch here, and then another one also here. Do you get it? Do you get it? You see? So one will be here, and one will also be here, you see. This also. So this is where I'm going to have my holes. Do you get it? But it's not going to be exactly at the edge. Do you get it? It's going to come somewhere here and then somewhere here. Do you get it? Middle like this, you see here. And here I'm going to have 1 inch intervals. Do you get it? And so I'll look at where I'll place this 1/2 inch here. Here. Okay, let me see, 1/2 inch here. I'll come up a bit here. You see, so less than 1/2 inch. Okay, so from there I'm going to measure 1 inch intervals all through. So 1 inch here, 1 inch intervals. So up to the 14, you see. You see, So it's going to be like this all to the down. I have a video on how to insert highlights on your corset, so I'll leave the link there, because these ones I'll do it off camera and show you the results. Okay guys, so here is it. I'm done with it, you see. And so these holes are bigger than the actual one I wanted to use. So I realized that my highlight plier could not fix this, so I have to take this to the marketplace for them to do it for me. And yes, it's bigger than mine. Okay, so this is it. Okay guys, so I have joined the back to the front of the dress. Now we are going to lace it for you to see how the lacing will be done. Okay, so bring it in here. This will be here, and this is what you are going to use to lace it. Now you can decide to have it this way, or you can decide to fold it into two and then sew on top. Do you get it? So bring this one here, and then this one too is going to be here. At the end of the day, the two is supposed to be equal. Be here, cross it to this side. This one will be here. And then cross it to this one. Now this is where the waist is, the waist point. So this time around I'm not going to cross it, but rather I'm going to go to this point and then place it here this way, and then this side too I'm going to come here, you see, create this here and then cross it. We are at the end part. I'm going to pull this. Next thing to do is to place this here and then place this one here. Then you can tie it inside, tie it at the edge, okay, so that you can pull enough at the waist side. You get it? So tie it here, then you are going to pull it, snatch the waist very well, and then tie it here. So this is it, you see. And so thanks so much for watching. Please, if you are watching me and you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing, like and share this video. Bye bye.